Yeah, the Gato Kacha, I actually like that pick. I believe Burmese Ghouls were the only one who played Gato Kacha again.
Yeah.
Another pick that you just don't normally see. And he doesn't completely disable what this Diggy is trying to do, but he poses an extra layer of threat. Diggy, with the time journey, great. But with Gato Kacha in it, you don't really want to clump up just for that Diggy ultimate. So we'll see what Team Gosu has up their sleeves with this Diggy pick. It could be the trump card that Kenray mentioned in a previous interview.
Yeah, definitely here. But speaking of the trump cards here, I don't know. Based on the drafts here, Burmese Ghouls seem to be playing a very risky draft. But at the same time, you know, like in normal pop games, I think like, hey, Jawhead, nope, not gonna happen. But after seeing Panda play it, there is hope. There is really, really strong hope. I'm sorry to say, you know, Panda is a beast on the Jawhead. He's proven it time and time again here. But Team Gosu, they're not giving up. Will they take game 2? We shall see. But who are you favoring more?
I mean, statistically on paper, I would still go with Burmese Ghouls simply because they are just on another level. But Team Gosu has shown that in this brutal round robin format, you don't have much time, like half an hour to adapt to every series. Then being able to take a page out of the other 3 teams and use it against Burmese Ghouls, even in that loss, I think they emerged victorious in some aspect.
Yeah, to a certain degree here, but you know, adapting is the key here. But ladies and gentlemen, here, this is gonna be game number 2 for Team Gosu going up against Burmese Ghouls.
Team Gosu, we'll see if they do the same thing like game 1 as what Team Burmese Ghouls have done with those towers. I think that opening up the map has been one of the biggest success for Burmese Ghouls. The Team Gosu also found success with it, but early scuffle in the middle lane. Ice getting chunked out by the X-Block, but the Rejuvenate, the Revitalize actually keeping everyone from Burmese Ghouls alive. Maybe does flicker in, but way too far forward, and maybe not such a good idea for that one. First blood over to Team Gosu.
Overextension coming in from this Kaja. He flickered forward, expecting that the Grok is not going to be able to swing him here. The Revitalize bottom of time here. Nicely done coming from Kenray, but unfortunately gets a mighty swing. Actually, it was Breezy who actually dropped the Revitalize, so nicely done there coming from Team Gosu. Burmese Ghouls once again flexing a little bit too much and gets punished for it.
Yeah, and I mean, fighting into a Kenray's export early on, maybe not the wisest idea for Burmese Ghouls. They kind of underestimated what Team Gosu was able to do in that small area, and they paid the price for it. The best part is, basically got the kill.
Yeah, but as the game progresses here, now Burmese Ghouls, they've lost the Kaja a little bit here, but they want to get those 4 up before the next turtle buff available. 30 seconds going to be on the clock here before it actually hits in. So they're going to be trying to start things off with securing those those blue buffs before engaging the turtle side here. Basic hits level 4. He's going to try and pick a fight with Burmese Ghouls here. Kid 001 also with the Harif.
I don't think Kid 001 wants to take this, but he's going to go for it anyway. Breezy forced to flicker away, and Burmese Ghouls with the immediate collapse. Basic somehow survive with the brilliance. He's trying to go for maybe, but maybe it's going to be lucky this time. And the Team Gosu on the offense, a bit too far forward. They lose the Lunox.
Yeah, it was a smart call as well, seeing that they do not have the ultimates available here. The only one they actually had here was kind of basic here, but at the same time, Burmese Ghouls, they popped the Zaman Force, couldn't do much here. The slow was there. The rest of the teams could not keep up in time, and they had to disengage. But Team Gosu overextended and gets punished for it here. Turtle buff getting secure from Kid 001, and the Divine Judgment coming in. Very nicely done here, and that's why I'm talking about no 4 available. But if Breezy had that wall charge available, he could have maybe escaped here.
Yeah, just
maybe, but maybe has the Divine Judgment, so maybe
maybe
he could have
not.
escaped. maybe not.
Maybe next
yes.
time. 50-50. But without that wild charge, it's definitely a 0 chance, and here comes Eyesight. Just a bit of damage onto Kenray, forcing out the last Insanity from this X-Brock though. So both teams, a bit of over-aggression early on. That turtle going over to Burmese Ghouls is definitely a plus point. But we see what maybe wants to do again with the Kaja. Comes in, has a Divine Judgment, but this time Breezy was able to get away. Here comes Gato Kacha though. Ice doesn't want to let this go. A bit of overextension from Burmese Ghouls once again, but they still get the kill on the Grok. But now they need to go for the retreat. They lose the Gato Kacha. Team Gosu, they answer with 1.
Yeah, definitely a wolfy trade here, but at the same time, you know, maybe overextend. You know, if maybe they don't land those the punishment ring here, and he could not have actually just let him slide off here. Like he would have just lost Gato Gacha without it all the way through. But so nice team there coming from Burmese Ghouls. It was a little bit of overextension, but still they managed to capitalize on it making it towards an equalized score to salvage their mistakes.
I'm still waiting for Polo's Digi to show some effectiveness, but immediate dive from Burmese Ghouls to take down the tier 1 bot, forcing General away from his safe zone, and Burmese Ghouls were going to start pillaging Team Gosu's jungle. They're only going to find one camp because Team Gosu earlier on has been reaping those resources, but Burmese Ghouls with that slight goal lead to almost 2k is going to try and accelerate the game pace.
Yep, Team Gosu now, they are 3k behind Burmese Ghouls this time. They will be on the deficit, and Burmese Ghouls, seems to me, they're not too happy with the game number 1. As they were on the losing edge, on the losing edge on game number 1 from the start of the game, but now they want to scale in terms of economy now.
And Team Gosu, they have shown that they can play from behind against Candy Comeback. Both games they were playing from a really big deficit and still managed to win up, but immediately Kid001 sees the opportunity to go on to General and will go for a solo kill! Harry on a killing spree, and Apollo might be the second victim. Kid, are you really doing it? It seems like he is slightly caught out. Wall block, not in the position, but maybe it's there, and the bird will be taken out.
A little bit late here with the time journey. Divine Judgment catches him beforehand, gets disengaged here, and now Ice thanking his way through with the Revitalize, jumps off away. He's gonna be fine, and now Kenray, no last insanity for you. Firaga Armor gets torn out. Burmese Ghouls, they want more. Maybe does he have the Divine Judgment here?
Yeah, maybe just perfect, and of course Polo not quick enough on the trigger finger, gets caught out by the Kaja. Burmese Ghouls, they went from 1 kill to 3 kills in total. Because of that, right now the map is blown wide open. 4k goal lead for the red team.
Yep, 4k goal lead indeed here. Team Gosu, how would they reply this year? I was expecting the Digi to actually do more here. In Burmese Ghouls, they haven't answered to that, and because of that, they're completely ignoring the power of what Time Journey is going to be doing here. But if one small mistake from Burmese Ghouls here, Team Gosu is going to capitalize this and punish them.
And you always have to keep in mind the threat of this Digi's ultimate, the Time Journey for Team Gosu. And again, we said how important Polo is, and Burmese Ghouls, they're going to go for this immediate dive. The Breeze does come up from the Lunox. Breeze misses the Vulture. Here comes Ice, mega kill for the Harif, and Team Gosu forcing an immediate retreat, but Kid001 maybe not done yet. He's stuck within the base, but there's no way that Team Gosu can find him.
Burmese Ghouls, they're showing them who's boss, but now with the Firaga armor torn up, Kenray, he has that additional range, but he needs the last insanity here for the next team fight. All the outer towers is going to be objective here from the side of Burmese Ghouls. Turtle buff still available, 30 seconds left before the next turtle coming in. This Harif, Kid001 is going to go out of control. 402, but the tier 2 still stands coming from Team Gosu.
Yeah, and Kid001 playing an amazing Harris so far, showing basic that he can also play the hero. In the previous game, Kid was on the Lunox, didn't really have the best game, but this time it's the role reversal. It's basic on the Lunox, 1, 2, and 1. Meanwhile, Kid is 4, 0, and 2. Burmese Ghouls, they are 7k ahead of Team Gosu.
Yep, the tier 2 is up. Kid001, he's just lost the turtle buff. What is he thinking? He zips it, dashes out, and he's gonna be fine. Here comes the rewind as well, but unfortunately to say, Kid001 is a little bit too tacky. The turtle buff is gonna be the objective here, and A007 this time, he will be the one carrying the turtle buff just because his brand new Scarlet Phantom is available. So he's gonna crit like a truck.
And maybe Team Gosu are going to bow out of this tournament without landing a single blow on Burmese Ghouls. Because the fight isn't over yet. You're still looking at Polo to make that miracle save, to make that miracle play for the team. Team Gosu, we've seen them play from behind. We know that they can play from behind. Burmese Ghouls are going to make it a bit hard for them because of all the pressures in all this lane. 90 seconds till the next floor. Burmese Ghouls, they're just going to wait patiently and get that objective when it comes up.
Yep, they need the buff out of Kid001 here. They push out the lanes here from side of Burmese Ghouls, and Team Gosu, they have to find a way to break through this formation. And now with the turtle buff, with the buffs as also stolen away from Team Gosu, without buffs here, I'm not sure how they're going to fight this, but they have to play this extremely smart because right now, Burmese Ghouls, they have a Queen's Wing up on Panda as well.
And this is the most excruciating experience that any team can go through, being suffocated within your own base. No resources from the minion waves, no resources in the jungle. They can't even step out. Burmese Ghouls are just going to have a picnic on the Celestial Palace. Now they're gonna go for that first siege on that high ground. We see Team Gosu can hold this. Breezy needs to make something happen as Ice jumps right in. Breezy immediately caught out, cannot find the engage. Here comes the time journey to get the shutdown they have, and Team Gosu, they might be able to hold it. Gato Kaja has to get out. Ice retreats completely. Kaja though, Divine Judgment, he finds the Claw. The Claw is now down. Jawhead though, Panda also sent back to the zoo for this one, so Team Gosu, they're still able to hold on. But they got a great taunt. A double kill for the Bruno. A007, can he really do this? Triple kill. It's against the Maniac, and he's gonna go for Breezy. No, Breezy does get out, but Burmese Ghouls, have they find that goal that Team Gosu has been desperately trying to keep away from them?
Nicely done there, coming from 007. If you think about it, that's the power of the Turtle Bomb. The Scarlet Phantom, he hit like a truck. I like how this went down here. The Blazing Duet coming from Gosu was doing so much damage, but the nice clutch Divine Judgment from Maybe took him down, allowed A007 to do all so much damage. The Maybe Kaja, the Divine Judgment forced everyone from inside Team Gosu to commit out of their base just because they had to save General in that regards, and because of that movement right there from Maybe, Gosu was out of the position. That is where Ace007 took full use of the buff and just destroyed everyone from inside Team Gosu.
An excellent target selection as well. He had General in his eyes, he had Basic in his eyes, but he went for Polo. He knows that if he kills off this Diggy, Team Gosu have nothing left. I don't think it's A007. This guy is Ace 4, 0, and 3 right now. He's the James Bond of Burmese Ghouls, and he's gonna take them all the way with that Lord to that clean 6-0 slate.
But it's not over yet here because Gosu Kenry just got his Queen's Wing. This X-Brock is slowly but surely going to be one of the tankiest hero in this game in terms of sustainability. But you can see these Burmese Ghouls, they want to slow poke this game. Wait for the Lord. The Lord is going to be pushing from the top side of the lane. Burmese Ghouls, how are they doing here? With the Trunket up onto Mr. Kaja now. They need a nice Divine Judgment. Look at this Salmon Force being popped up.
Team Gosu, they need to do the impossible right now. Kid jumps right in and maybe a big call out. Does not get the Divine Judgment off. So Team Gosu still survive on this. But Basic is called out. The last Insanity is an insane move from Team Gosu, but not in a good way. The General also called out as well. A007, James Bond, triple kill, and Burmese Ghouls looking for the 9-0 point. The clean sweep. Breezy is not going to escape this. The second Maniac, and A007 close things out. Burmese Ghouls 6-0, 9 points in Group B.
Undefeated, they will be in the upper brackets in the playoff. Burmese Ghouls showing you who's boss. Myanmar Mobile Legends, definitely one of the teams you got to be watching out for, but convincing stuff coming in from them. But still, in that final fight there, we saw the last Insanity coming in